Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. So today we are going to be kicking back old school once again. I'm going to be talking about some old school holy grails that don't really get a ton of love anymore. There's constantly new makeup being released, like what feels like every second, and a lot of the times we tend to forget about those old favorites and they sort of just get lost in the back of our vanities. So I am going to be bringing them back to the forefront today. I have 5 makeup items that used to be really popular but sort of just disappeared. If you have any of these products in your collection, hopefully this video will inspire you to take them out, or if you don't even have them in your collection, these are also just really great products that I highly recommend. Please let me know all of your thoughts down below and let me know some old school products that you believe people have forgotten about but are still totally worth checking out. Would love to hear your recommendations. Give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you want to be part of the fam. Would love to have you. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So when I was putting this video together, one of the first products that I thought of was the L'Oreal Voluminous Original Mascara. Now, this is such an old school product and I really feel like nobody talks about this stuff anymore, but it used to be like a really huge cult classic. I feel like this is also a favorite of a lot of like celebrity makeup artists. I used to actually use this stuff all the time back in the day, but I have completely forgotten about it, especially since my current love, the Maybelline Lash Sensational, has like taken over. And I feel like mascara is sort of the type of product that once you find that holy grail, you don't really stray too much. The L'Oreal Voluminous is definitely one that I really think everybody should revisit. It's just a really great all-around mascara. I'm actually wearing it on my lashes today. I feel like it does everything. It gives me volume, it gives me length. It also just makes my lashes look really nice and separated and almost fluffy. And I could build this up over and over and over again and it will never look clumpy. It will instead just make it look more intense. I also really love how black the formula is. It lasts really well throughout the day. It doesn't flake or smudge, so it's great stuff and I definitely do still highly recommend. The next product that I want to talk about is an eyeshadow from Stila in the shade Kitten. Now this is totally a cult classic and it is probably one of my all-time favorite champagne eyeshadows like ever. It's that type of shade that is really reflective and glowy, so when you put it on your lid, it's not just like a simple champagne eyeshadow. It really does make your eyes pop because it does have like that really beautiful glow to it. This is also such a versatile product. Not only can you use it obviously all over your lid, but you could also use it as an inner corner or brow bone highlight. And as an inner corner highlight, oh my goodness, this stuff is beautiful. It really does like pop and shine and open up the eyes. And because this is quite a large eyeshadow, you could actually also use this on the tops of your cheekbones as a highlighter. This product does not discriminate. You can use it all over the face and it works. These types of shades are also so great for every day, just to like swipe all over the lid. It's sort of like a one-stop shop. So if you're looking for a really awesome bright champagne shade, this stuff is great. So next I've got my Bourjois bronzing powder. Now this is a product that used to be so hyped up on YouTube, but like way back in the day, it's supposed to look like a bar of chocolate. So of course it's very cute. And I just remember always seeing so many people using this, but you really don't hear anybody talk about this stuff anymore, and it's really unfortunate because this is a beautiful bronzer. Now I do believe that they have a few different shades. This one over here is in the shade 51 and it is matte. It doesn't have any shimmer in it and it's like the perfect tone where it will warm up my face but it won't look like muddy or too red or too yellow or too orange. It's sort of just like the perfect bronzer shade. I'm actually wearing it on my face today to bronze everything up, and Bourjois is also pretty affordable, so that is definitely an extra bonus. It's just a really great powder that I think still deserves a lot of love because it just works really well. So next I want to talk about my MAC pigments. So the reason why I love MAC pigments to death is because they are intense AF. Like what you see in the bottle is literally exactly what you're going to get on your eyes. So you see that really intense copper shade, that's what it's gonna look like on your eyelids. And I feel like to get that like really intense effect, pigments are always the way to go because they will just deliver it to you. Pigments are also so much more multidimensional than normal pressed eyeshadows. It almost looks like you applied 13 eyeshadows when you really just applied one. And what's also so great about pigments is that you will probably never run out of one. You could use this every single day and you would probably still have it 5 years later. And that is because a small amount of product will go the longest way. You barely even have to tap your brush in the pigments in order to like cover your whole entire lid. And that's why I do recommend getting the smaller size. I do not see how anybody could go through one of these like larger tubs. Pigments are also really versatile. You don't only have to use them on your eyes. Some shades you can use like on other parts of your face. For example, this shade right over here, called Vanilla. You could totally use this on the tops of your cheekbones, and it creates such a beautiful, beautiful highlighter. And this shade over here called Melon is another one of my favorites. This is like a peachy gold, and this, oh my god, on the tops of cheekbones is ridiculous, especially on more of like a medium skin tone. It is stunning. Now, I totally get that pigments are not the most convenient products to use, which is probably why they are not like the most popular, but I still think they are totally worth whipping out from your collection when you want to get that really, really intense effect on your eyes. You will not regret it, because these really do, like I said, just deliver that intensity. And I would recommend that if you do want to get the most out of your pigments, that you do use a setting spray like Matte Fix Plus. You spray that on your brush, and then you go in to pick up the pigment, because that will make it even more intense, and it will also help it sort of stick to the lid a little bit better, and you won't get as much fallout. Last but not least, I want to talk about Makeup Geek blushes. I really do believe that the formula for the Makeup Geek blushes are just as good as like any other like high-end blush formula that I have in my collection, and they are also very, very affordable. I believe they're around $10, and what I've always liked about Makeup Geek blushes are the colors. I really think that they have really beautiful and almost unique shades in their collection. These 3 shades in particular are definitely very unique. This one called Infatuation is a blush that you would never ever pick up because it looks honestly a little bit boring, but those blushes that look the most boring are always the ones that look the most amazing on the skin, and Infatuation is definitely a great example of that. And this is also such a great shade when you are looking for a blush that won't clash with the other things that are going around your face. These 2 orangey shades over here are also so beautiful. It's actually what I'm wearing on my cheeks today mixed together. This one is Summer Fling, and then this one is Bliss. Again, Bliss looks like a blush that really wouldn't look like much on the cheeks, but these types of like soft corals will just brighten up the skin without it being too intense. And I am a big fan of orange blushes. I think that they are totally underrated. I don't think enough people wear orange blush. So if you want to try out an orange blush but you don't want to break the bank, then a Makeup Geek one is a great option. So guys, that finishes off today's video. I do hope that you enjoyed it and found it helpful. Please let me know all of your thoughts down below. Let me know if there are any products out there that used to receive a ton of love but maybe doesn't so much anymore. Let me know down below. Of course, give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.